Yeah, let's go murder Mr. Timrid. He's got Tech 8 to our Tech 10 and Tech 10. I mean, he just deserves to die, you know? Plus, we need power projection, so... And the Ottomans haven't rivaled him, so we get all the power projection. Oh, mothballed farts. Squirrel? It's not worth it. It's just one fort. Besides, we've got the Ottomans on our side. I did not have full morale going into this fight, though, and they are reinforcing. Quite a few troops as well. Well, we're not going to be able to take advantage of that fort. Syria, stop. Just stop being whiny. I'm going to start the process of annexing Kara. And we just need to keep an eye on that because we can... Ideally, we want to time it so that we finish the administrative idea group. And then we can turn on the policy and finish off the integration perfectly with all of the discounts. He's going to get a lot of development back from the peace deal, so it's going to take quite a long time to integrate him. Even at 7 per month. It's projecting December of 28, so like 4+ years. That might actually be too fast still. Need a 10th artillery. Okay, lenient taxation needs to stay on, because it's a big part of why we can keep all these subjects in line. Minus 15% liberty desire is kind of important. Merc maintenance, it's fine. It's not really why we're taking the idea group, but it's nice to have. I think we have, yeah, 7 merc infantry, so most of our front line is mercenaries at the moment. Okay, so we find the subject that's the most troublesome as far as loyalty goes. Kara's not the most troublesome, even though he has the highest liberty desire, because right now there are 3 subjects that I'm not demanding trade power from. So Biapus is actually one of the most... He's got the largest army, which is a big indicator that he's doing well economically. And we're not demanding his trade. And he could be giving us another 4.5 ducats a month if we demanded his trade power and forced it out of that node. If it got here, we collect, well, he's going to make 4.5 ducats a month. I'm going to steal that so I can make half of it. I want it. I don't care if he makes it. So yeah, we're going to make Biapus pay for all the forts. Until he goes into debt, then we'll pay off his loans to buy down his liberty desire. Damn it. Why you do this? I'm trying to do an idea group right now. Why would you take my stab? That's so mean. $28, $30, $35. Do they control any provinces that they shouldn't? I think in the early game I had to give them provinces that didn't make sense just to mess with the institutions. This is grain. It should really be owned by the nobles. So yeah, I think we'll do this click. And then we'll revoke that from them, which solves that problem. And then the clergy also have a bit more land than they're supposed to, because I was doing conversions and stuff like that, but... They still have too much land. So we'll just have to piss them off. That's fine. That or give them some cash, then revoke another province. That works. Okay, the integration of cars is going a lot faster than I expected. I'm not part of the same religious group, so I can't force them to, like, royal marry me and gain opinion that way. We might end up using this temporary diplomatic annexation cost reduction just to stabilize the country a bit. It's better to wait even later in the game when you can really go nuts. Might also be a good idea just to intentionally piss off Kara to slow this down. I guess I probably shouldn't have started it this early. Our country's color is way too similar to Biapis. I can't tell. Take Miltech early. Get access to the weapons manufactory, some combat with, cavalry fire, infantry shock. Yep. I mean, if I just intentionally piss off Kara, the problem is that the math, right? Like, I've got to do math on what the correct number is to integrate him to. Right now, we have... I don't think we have our golden era. We didn't actually trigger that first stage. We have minus 24% integration cost. No, it's tech cost. Diplomatic annexation. Minus 25. And we're going to go from 75% down to 55% if we turn the admin policy on. So 55 divided by 75. We need to be at 73.3% annexation. When we're at 73, if we turn the policy on, it'll instantly jump to 100 and then the integration will complete. So we don't want to integrate this fast. I think I will temporarily upset this guy. If I can. Apparently, if we want innovativeness, we do have to take the tech now. Alright, let's do it. Fine. Hey, Biapis. How's that negative income going? Fort maintenance, minus 4.5 ducats a month. Yeah, it's getting kind of sizable, huh? Dawasir. Let's knock him out next. Mare. Gotta admit, that's quite the alliance chain that the Timurids have built up. You're still integrating? Yeah. He's... Because we're stronger now, so he's scared of me a little bit. I don't really want a Scootish toggle. I guess we can. That's the easiest way to do it. So we're going to intentionally make him disloyal so we stop integrating. And, let's just top off relations with one of our subjects over this tick, and... We already have 44 war score. If either of the forts fall down here, we'll knock this guy out. Seems like the Ottomans aren't sure if they want to actually continue that siege or not. Problem with having a disloyal subject is now I've got to constantly worry if that's more than one subject or if that's just this subject. You know? Okay, we got Mare's capital. Okay, our goal is to return everything we can to Kara. Even though Kara's not in the war. Because of Scootage. Of course, this makes the Timurids rather mad, and then we want to take something that gives us the ability to release Ajam. Preferably the lowest development thing we can, or a defensive location. Or Fars. Fars is another good option too. If we could release Fars from like a mountain down here, that'd be awesome. Like, say, Fafsa, for example. Oh, that's beautiful. What if we did this? If I give this back to me. Take that, release Fars. And then Kazvin is not defensive, but we could make that Ajam's capital. Potential coalition. Eh. And they're going to give us 1,300 ducats, too. Let's keep going until we have his capital. Isn't Ajam primary culture Persian, not Azerbaijani? Maybe. That's something I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have to look that up. EU4, Ajam. Persian, Iranian. Azerbaijani is part of the same culture group as Iranian, so you can release it from there. It's only if the core is in a province that's not of the same group that you can't release them. We should be fine. Problem is I transferred 2 of the forts to me, and now Biapis is not paying for them. I'm trying to force Biapis into debt. He has 1 loan so far, but he's not losing money fast enough to like really feel it. So let's transfer this back to him for now. God, it's so hard to see the color difference. Now he's losing a little bit more, right? And he'll actually, once every 18 months, he'll take a loan. Now that we have BAM, we can give him that too. If that falls, that's another 0.5 ducats. There goes our power projection. Emirates, Mamluks. We're already embargoing both. we are at war with one. Yeah, I can't do anything about my power projection. Technically, I could subsidize, like, one of my rival's enemies if he was at war, but he's not. Alright, Biapis. It's time for you to lose money quickly. I'll just fight those rebels because I don't want them to mess with my occupation. Although we are yet again out of manpower. Which is fine, we'll just hire mercs. More mercs. All of the mercs. Get his capital so that he'll agree. War goal, defender controls Armadil. Seriously? We lost control of Armadil? How'd you let that happen? Ottomans, this is your fault. See what I mean? How one subject now is disloyal, and we're no longer getting the taxes from him? That's why it's annoying to have that alert. That alert doesn't tell you when new people stop being disloyal. Training some more men should do it. Man, that is a lot of rebels. Hey, but we stole the siege from them and got control of it. That's neat. My guess is that Mr. Timurid would accept the peace deal now, but the longer I can force Biapis to take out loans, and like the more debt he incurs, the quicker the snowball will happen, and that will allow me to start taxing him and make a lot more money, so I'm probably just going to keep on staying in the war. Besides, Timurid is our rival. We want him to go bankrupt. It's such a disgusting Iberia. Okay, looks like Biapis has now got 2 loans. Unfortunately, Ajam has separatists already that are trying to break free, and I don't really want them to break free yet. Guess I'll give up on the Biapis deal for now. Except that, damn it, the one province that I was hoping to use to spawn them with is now under. Okay, all right, fine. We'll just not give them a fort in their capital. That's fine. That's fine. Instead of taking that one, I'll take this one or release Ajam, and then we'll get control of this one again. That costs more than 100% war score. Scale back the money, take that. He'll agree. All the cores returned, right? One quick check. Kara. Good. Okay. We need 3 more admin ideas. They cost 374 each, so 374 times 3 minus the 250 that we have. We need 872 admin, and we currently gain 13 per month. This takes 67 months, which is 5.6 years. Yeah, I started the integration a bit early. I can't afford to lose admin points right now. Bars will have rebels if you don't release him. You mean that I'll have to fight, or that that he'll spawn on his own? Alright, prestige per development is really good for placating subjects. Institution spread, eh. Ship trade power, we don't have any ships. Merc discipline is actually quite nice. War score cost versus other religions doesn't really apply to us because we don't have any other religions nearby. It's just all Sunni, so probably take the prestige. They'll help out with placating quite a bit. And I really want to placate Biapus. Can't pay off as much loan stuff as I'd want, but we can do placates, divert his trade, and now he's going to lose 4.6 ducats a month in income, which just makes him a lot more manageable. He'll also disband some of his troops, which makes everyone else think that they're weaker. You know. Takes 2 months for whatever reason. And we are dying so freaking often. What the hell? Like, we can't live more than 10 years, it feels like. I don't want to lose prosperity if we even have it. We don't, because the devastation still exists. That's fun. Actually, no. Devastation didn't exist. It went away after X amount of time, but then it couldn't grow again because we didn't have positive stab, because we keep on frickin' dying. So whatever, it's gonna slow things down even more. Lost our royal marriage with Syria. Which is why they're suddenly disloyal. If we do it before next monthly tick, we should be able to keep them both in line. Except that he doesn't want to yet, because he's mad. Okay, relationship-wise... we've started the process of integrating Kara. I might have to just not worry about trying to get that policy enacted. We need to get rid of a relationship or two so that I can actually release the 2 subjects that I want to release. Of course, if we release a Jam and then a Jam gets a whole bunch of provinces from rebels, he'll become super strong and disloyal, and then he'll affect everyone else from being loyal. We could just abandon the relationship with the Ottomans in favor of another subject. It's always an option. Well, that's one way of making Kara happy. Just pay off all of his loans. It's easiest to get their liberty desire under control when they have like 1 province, because then their income is so trash that you just, you know, tax the crap out of them for a while, get them super deeply in debt, which is easy because they have like, you know, very, very, very small loans, and it's the number of loans that affects how much it changes their liberty desire. We could also just like straighten out our relationships with these guys by enabling scutage on them. Like, I need to integrate Syria anyway, and I'm not going to feed him any more land. So let's enable scutage on him, tax the crap out of him. Biapus, I wasn't planning on integrating, but he's just being a bit pugnacious, which is normally a good thing, but right this second it's not. You can always use the money. It's pretty good though. I mean, we went from a 1 province minor to all this land in not quite 100 years. We're a great power now. We're in 7th place. We're about to pass Great Britain. Like, pretty good.